This was a game between Canada and Finland. It was mostly Canadians there, but there still managed to be some individuals that booed the Canadian national anthem. One individual in particular was booing like he was going to rupture himself. This guy went to the game to boo. And I hope, please, somebody out there, tell me that you caught this. I'm going to highlight this right now. But the guy booing, he gets told to shut up by some lady in the audience, and it is very audible in the broadcast. Check it out.
Our home and native.
But we're not here to talk about the booing, unless you do want to talk about the booing, in which case, become a member. I'm going to do a video about that later. But we're here to talk about Canada versus Finland. This was kind of a highly anticipated game. This game meant a lot. And if I'm going to talk on behalf of the Finns for a second, it was heartening to see their win against the Swedes. I was rooting for the Finns to make it into the finals. Not only do they have Joel Armia and Patrick Laine, but they have a lot of likable players on their team. And it helps that a large percentage of my viewers, you guys, are Finnish, at least from what I can understand from the analytics. The implications are that if Canada wins, they're going to the finals. They'll face off against the United States. If Finland wins, they're going to the finals. I think I've set it up. Let's talk about it.
I only shoot and score. Then if you score, then we'll come.
So like I said, there was a lot on the line this game. Both teams are hungry. Both teams want to go home with the gold. And it was basically whoever wanted it more. I know that Canada is the heavy favorite in these games. Maybe not so heavy anymore against USA. But the thing is, the goaltending has been inconsistent, very spotty. So you just never know. Cale Makar is back in the lineup. So is Joel Armia. Starting in net for Canada is Jordan Binnington. Starting in net for the Finns is Lankinen. So they drop the puck, and it really doesn't take very long.
The tournament, here's McDavid with a steal. Unable to get the shot away, cut off there, turns back, score!
Connor McDavid makes it 1-0. Really smart play here by McDavid. He stops at the line, turns to check to see if his buddies are with him, and goes far side with traffic. Doesn't make a mistake. So already you're thinking Canada is going to be relying on their big guns to make some plays this game. And you would not be wrong, because what happens next just goes to show.
Pass and make a play instead of getting it through. There's a chance coming through again. Scores!
Reinhart passes one off the boards for MacKinnon. MacKinnon drives in, and this is what he does. You know, he doesn't miss these. It's shaky, so Finland takes a timeout. I think this is a great idea. I'd like to see coaches do this more often, particularly my Montreal Canadiens. They always seem to come into the second period often winning and just completely idle, leave the car on idle. The Finns settle it down a little bit. We see Rantanen run into Reinhart right in the middle of center ice. I don't think I would like to be running into Rantanen, but Reinhart did an okay job here. I like what I saw from Hagel in this play. Smart move, looking around, seeing what's happening. Takes a shot when he realizes he's in alone. I'm surprisingly really liking Hagel and Point. I like Sorelli too. It's just I'm not a huge Tampa fan. And speaking of Point,
Winding it up and moving in. He's got Sanheim. The rebound. Scores!
that's going to be 3-0 for Canada. McDavid, Sanheim, just a great rush play. Great rush play. Finnish captain is trying to set things up. He sets up Lankinen, but Lankinen fans on his shot. This would have been an absolute beauty. So that's how the first is going to end. It's 3-0 Canada. The shots are 11-5 for Canada, so it is looking one-sided at this point. Second period, things don't really change. We see Konechny making things happen in front of Lankinen, and then Nathan MacKinnon's going to get his second of the game.
Crosby after it on the forecheck. In support, it's knocked free by Reinhart.
The Finns look bad here. Crosby puts it in front. You gotta be watching MacKinnon. We do see some brilliance from Granlund here. He makes a great play forechecking to turn it over and then gets an opportunity. But that's going to be the end of the second. 4-0 for Canada. Shots are 20-17. So the Finns have closed the gap in terms of shots, but they haven't made an impact yet in score. The puck drops in the third, and this is the period for the Finns.
Defense partners and the line changes have really brought some cohesion to the game. Here's Lundell scores!
Lundell makes it 4-1. I think this went 5-hole off the post and in. That's a nice sound. The Finns are putting on pressure, but fast forward all the way to 2 minutes left. They're still back by 3. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it. But what's this? Granlund.
Point. Barkov lining one more. In front. Loose puck. And cleared. Another chance. Score.
Granlund makes it 4-2. Laine gets it in front. Granlund cleans it up after Aho can't. But they just don't have enough time, right? Like it absolutely can't happen.
Seconds remaining. Got a chance in front. And they score.
Granlund makes it 4-3. But now there's like a minute left. There's no way, right? There's no way.
Granlund run over at center. That was Crosby. Bouncing it in.
And there is no way. Crosby runs Granlund over at center ice and then pots the dagger. Kind of fitting that Crosby runs over Granlund because he made a lot of this stuff happen. That's going to be the end of the game. It's 5-3 for the Canucks. The shots were close. Finland made a game out of this. It was entertaining. It just, all the action was kind of bunched up near the end with Finland, right? That means Canada will go up against the United States on Thursday. I'm worried about how that game's going to happen. And initially I was worried about our goaltending, but now I'm worried about the U.S. roster. A lot of players are getting injured. I'm watching this Sweden game right now, and like Tkachuk is out. Tkachuk 2 is out. Thing 1 and Thing 2. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are both out. Austin Matthews is experiencing soreness. He can't play. Vincent Trocheck even left this game after getting hit by a puck. So what kind of team is Canada going to face off against on Thursday? I think they'll have time to make their repairs, but you hate to see it. It would be awful if Canada faced some sort of a skeleton crew and then it puts a blemish on the win if they do win. Makes the loss a lot worse. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. Please like the video. It helps me out with search results or something like that. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I don't know why you wouldn't be a subscriber. Please subscribe. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.